Good evening and welcome to the news at 10. His Majesty King Abdullah paid a visit to the Aqaba Special Economic Zone, where he stressed the importance of a clear strategy to attract more investments to the zone and to consolidate its location as a gateway to global markets. His Majesty stressed the need to enhance the investment environment that will help create more job opportunities for Jordanians. He also said the Aqaba Special Economic Zone remains the focus of attention despite the difficult challenges Jordan is facing. King Abdullah stressed the need to build on the achievements and focus on employing the advantages that Aqaba enjoys in attracting value to the industrial and commercial sectors. His Majesty also stressed the importance of accelerating the implementation of development projects through the establishment of new industrial zones and the construction of the new port of Aqaba. In a press statement, Chairman of the Board of Commissioners of the Aqaba Special Economic Zone, Nasser Shrader, confirmed that the implementation of strategic projects, which include the completion of the new port and the linking of the new port with the container port at Ma'an al-Barri by Al-Hijaz Railway, are underway, adding that this will strengthen Aqaba's status as a logistics center as well as a regional center for free zones. His Majesty also toured the international industrial city of Aqaba, where he was briefed by its Chief Executive Officer, Sheldon Vink, on investments made in different sectors and the services provided by the city to investors. During the visit, His Majesty visited a number of industrial factories and was briefed on the work progress and services provided. His Majesty the King, along with Crown Prince of the Kingdom of Norway, Haakon, inaugurated the first phase of the Sahara project, which aims at greening 2,000 dunams in the port city of Aqaba. His Majesty and Prince Haakon were briefed by the CIO of the Sahara Forest Project, Joachim Hogg, on the use of modern technologies.
We utilize 3 technologies: saltwater cooled greenhouses, where we use saltwater both to produce fresh water, but also to cool and humidify the greenhouses. We use solar power to power the facility, and we revegetate the desert areas to have biomass growing from the CO2 in the atmosphere. So this is based on a simple thinking that we use what Jordan has enough of: sunlight, deserts, CO2 and seawater, to produce what we need more of: food, fresh water and renewable energy. Well, this is the opening of our first facility, but we certainly do not intend to stop here. We want to scale up operations in Jordan. At the same time, we want to attract companies from all over the world so that this can be a powerhouse for green innovation.
Deputizing for His Majesty the King, Prime Minister Hani Mulki inaugurated a high-level conference on green growth in Aqaba. Al-Mulki said Aqaba is the home to Jordan Seaport, a growing hub for key investments and mega projects, namely green sustainable projects. The Prime Minister also said that the project is another stride made by Aqaba towards sustainable development and creative solutions to water and energy scarcity. He added the venture is broadly consistent with the National Green Growth Plan in the Kingdom, which relies on a flexible economy that will help generate income and jobs. State Minister for Media Affairs Mohammed Al-Momini said that any amendment to the income tax law by the Cabinet will not affect exempted segments. He said the segments comprise of bachelors with an annual income of 12,000 Jordanian dinars and 24,000 for households. In a statement to Jordan Television, Al-Momini said that the Cabinet will take into account the middle class and low-income households, stressing that the government and its ministerial committees have not yet discussed any drafts related to the income tax. He noted that the decision-making mechanism is receiving a number of proposals by different ministers and will not be endorsed before being referred to the Cabinet and other ministerial committees. The Syrian forces broke the siege by Daesh on the eastern city of Deir ez-Zor. The 3-year-long siege was lifted when the advancing Syrian army reached the besieged Brigade 137 military base in western Deir ez-Zor. The military forces have been advancing from the southern countryside of Raqqa passing the Bishri Mountains, which had been recently captured by the army. Deir ez-Zor was important for Daesh due to its proximity to Iraq and the oil fields in that part of the country. Army guards in the eastern zone foiled an infiltration attempt by one person who had tried cross the borders into Jordan from Syria. A military source at the General Armed Forces headquarters said that army personnel arrested the infiltrator and referred him to the concerned authorities. A second attempt was foiled when a person attempted to smuggle 100 rifles from Syria. Rules of engagement were applied and the smuggler was arrested and referred to the competent authorities. In sport, top seed Rafael Nadal was fired 21 winners to claim a 6-1, 6-2, 6-2 victory over 19-year-old Russian Andrei Rublev in the quarterfinals of the US Open. World number 53 Rublev struggled to find his touch as he committed and will face Juan Martin del Potro on Saturday. And finally, moderate weather tonight with 20 degrees in Amman. The kingdom will be affected by a heat wave over the next 2 days, pushing temperatures 4 to 5 degrees above their seasonal average and bringing hot conditions across the kingdom. Therefore, it will be hot in Amman with a high of 36 degrees. The Gulf of Aqaba should expect a hot night and a very hot day tomorrow with 41 degrees, northwesterly moderate winds and calm seas. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news. I'm Your Balkar. Have a lovely weekend.